This is part 2 of our 63 Volvo Amazon 122S build. With just a 2.5-inch downpipe, this engine's running with our Microsquirt. Majority of the factory wiring was removed. We opted to upgrade the relays and fuse boxes just to save us some aggravation. We maintained the signal light circuit mainly because of the factory switches. It was just simpler that way. The fuel cell level sensor was wired up to the factory gauge, and the speedo cable was a upgrade unit for a 65 Mustang T5 swap mod, which worked quite well. As minor as it may seem, after this car sitting in the barn for as long as it did, having the lights work was a great moment. And as we pan into the interior, you'll see there's a torque wrench that I've adapted to use for the hydraulic handbrake. It is a snap-on torque wrench, and it was non-functional, so before anyone gets upset about that, yeah, I just put it back to use, and put it to good use at that. The front brakes definitely needed some attention. The 3-piston calipers were seized on both sides, and I decided to go away from that and upgrade to a DIY setup, which is a 2000 Ford Mustang front rotor and Touareg rear 4-piston Brembo calipers. The rear quarters were quite rusty. The left rear had some bad bodywork, so I decided to cut them right out. I came across a set of Audi A6 front fenders and decided I could probably make them work. I had to stretch them by about an inch, and the biggest problem was trying to match the arc of the two fenders, or rather the fender and the quarter. These fenders turned out to be about an inch wider than the factory fender. Installing these fenders was definitely an experience, and it really opened my eyes up to how easy it is to overheat a panel. The theme of this car for us was to keep it a little rough and a little ragged. Although we did put a lot of hours into those body panels, I'm not really fully happy with them. And shiny paint kind of shows off all the bad spots. So we decided to paint match and go with a matte finish to make it look like the car was always this way. And those fenders kind of just blend in. As you might have noticed, we've lost the front bumperettes, maintained the factory hubcaps on 18-inch wheels. We lost the rear bumperettes, as well as shaved the fuel filler in the back panel. currently running an 18 psi tune on the Microsquirt, which controls our boost control and our launch control. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram at Customizer for Life or at Amazon TurboCoupe.